What's the matter, my friends? Welcome to another stream of your humble streamer, Vermin. Today we play video games, that's right. Yeah, let's play video games. Ah, you little rat. Always coming to criticize me. Yes, I always play video games. One day I might do something else. As I was saying, today we play video games and we're gonna go back to Exiled Kingdoms. We're taking a break from Child of Light. That is right. Oh, and today the intro is gonna be short because I intend to stream for about 2 hours or so, right? It's kinda late here. So I declare that the stream has officially started. That's right. Now let us go ahead and bring the chat up. I see a lot of movement. Well, not exactly a lot of movement, but I see some movement to my left, right? I saw it on my left eye. So we're gonna bring it right in front of me, right? And then we're gonna get into Exiled Kingdoms. That's right. Let's see if it was my imagination and bring it right about now. Nah, the MTF Task Force. Greetings, Indonesia. In the Hey, MTF Task Force. How's it going, buddy? I did see your message, but it made me a little bit angry because you always ask, and I tell you, buddy, I will tell you when I can, but you keep asking the same question over and over again. So I decided to this time not reply it. But yeah, eventually an event is going to happen. A watch event. There may not be an event today, but at least you have this. See? At least you have this. Oh, and the reason is the same reason, right, that I always give you. I've been very busy. At the very least, I stream way more often than I used to do. I'm trying to be more consistent with the stream at the very least, but that takes also some time, right? So all in all, I have to take care of upstream things as well, and in the end I end up with a small amount of time. Honestly, if I had an eternal amount of time, a never-ending amount of time, I will totally do events like probably daily or something like that. But it's freaking time management, right? Time sucks. Time sucks. More Exile Kingdoms as well. Why not 3 hours? Maybe 3 hours. At least you do it like the next day. Not like 20 minutes later in one day. Yeah, at the very least you do that, I suppose. The questions of the event? What questions? I'm a little bit confused. Alrighties. Let's bring it back to the left. I'll be paying attention to the chat. Now we're gonna bring the video game to the center, right in front of me. It's about time, right? You meant? What did you mean? You meant the questions of event in your list? You do it like the next day. Oh, yeah. I understood that. I understood that message. Even if you mistyped it, or I don't know. I understood it. You're good. Alrighty, Exile Kingdoms, ladies and gentlemen. Who did this? Who did this? I need to give a shout out. Right there. He did it. David Balestrino. Shout out. Thank you for making this beautiful game that we're about to play. Yet again. This is like the fourth time or third time. No, I'm pretty sure that it's the fourth time MTF Task Force has made it to 2 of the Exile Kingdoms streams, but he also didn't make it to 1. So that's 2 plus 1 equals 3, right? Quick math. And today is the 4th day of Exile Kingdoms, right? The game is ready. The streamer is ready. But most importantly, you, yes, you are ready. Let's do this. You don't know what's up with your grammar today? Shit happens, I suppose. And yeah, thank you, David. Tomorrow in school, you have math as well. So that's not good. You always have math, most likely MTF Task Force. That is like one of the basic, how do you call them? Classes? Assignments? Subjects? In school. They really want you to learn math for some reason. Some mysterious reason. Alright. Let's check it out. Let's load the game. Oh, right. This is Kingsbridge. Oh wow, it is already day 21 of my playthrough. Interesting. But yeah, on the last stream, I first made it to Kingsbridge, right at the end of it. So this is actually the first time that I'm going to explore Kingsbridge. I came here to try to do a quest, I'm pretty sure. So we're also gonna pay attention to that. How far am I into the game? Well, I released Amarissa. I released Amarissa, and then went back to my house, but I found nobody. But I ended up knowing about the Forsaken, right? They said, hey. Oh, they also said that the Forsaken most likely took Amarissa with them. And then I just came here to Kingsbridge, I think. I don't remember another very important mission that I did. Let me check the journal, I suppose. Oh yeah, remember that I had to go to the Lord Seekers, but I haven't exactly gotten any reputation with them. I need to at one point go back to the first cities, to the guy that was next to the cave. I believe that I did that, but you said that I had to do something else. That isn't that important, I think, though, but yeah. Series 1. Where is Amarissa? A young magician called Amarissa used her last power to help me escape from my cell. But when I finally reached her cell, she was gone. Probably the Forsaken took her away, yeah. Well, they actually don't give you hints on what to do next. But you had told me to visit the Lord Seekers. I also had a key, I think. See, I have this key. It is for the Lord Seekers, I think. My grandpa left it for me, it says. There's a book in that tomb in Lanagar Valley. I believe that I have it. Let me show you what's in my bank. Let's find a bank. Isn't this the bank? Yes, this is the bank. It's called Vault, not bank, but see, I have this book. Oh no, but this is a book to get a skill point, right? I think that you had told me that. So I probably didn't get the one that you're talking about. Okay, I'll take it then. Just to get a hit point. Also, have you noticed that in Lanagar Valley the strongest weapons are very cheap? Have you noticed that? You can buy them on the other towns, but they're way more expensive on the others. You haven't noticed that? Well, there you go. That's something that I noticed. What a cheater. Empty of taskers. Of course, you are going to cheat. Leave it to the empty of taskers to cheat. But you know Rad, he doesn't regret it because he had fun. Chancellor never says, "Please don't bother me. Can't you see I am an important person?" Shut up, dude. Who do you think you are? You're no king. Freaking royalty. Marguerite. I am sorry, but shop is closed. My daughter Constance is missing. By the gods, I can't even sleep at nights. I am losing my sanity. Are you in need of help? Because I am looking for a job, Margaret. Constance is about your age, a very capable young woman which can defend herself. She went south to New Garant a week ago to purchase herbs, but she never came back. If you can find her, or what happened to her, I will forever be in your debt, adventurer. Marguerite, I will investigate and find her, if she is still alive. Thanks, stranger. I will await your news, Horatis. We know that she's dead, right? We know that her daughter is dead. That's how it goes, usually. Anton Gerda. I wish I had a better job. I'm not made for dungeon crawling. Wait, isn't this the guy that was right next to the tomb? To the tomb on Lanagar Valley? I'm pretty sure that it was. Huh. I think the only way you can complete I can complete these quests is if I watch videos. I don't like doing that though. Oh, who's this? Look at this guy. He looks very mysterious. I haven't seen anybody like this. I think that he's like a mage, but he looked like a ninja to me at the beginning. I don't know, it's probably the way that he's standing. Janad, this tall and ceremonious man, bows down politely. Greetings. I am Janet from White Tower. Greetings. You've traveled very far south from Turin. What brings you here? I am a sorcerer and a weaver. My trouble is mostly due to research, but sadly, I was robbed of all my belongings, so I may need to return home and face failure. What do you say, Antiochus? Should I give him money? Do you remember this? Is it better to give him money than not? Maybe he's gonna join my party if I give him money. And yeah, that was the guy, yeah. I explored the tomb, yes. And that was the book that I showed you. That was the book. I saw it on top of a... I mean, it was like a tube. Like a stick. I don't know how to explain. Like a freaking stick for books. Like a pillar, I don't know how to say it. Like when somebody speaks on like an event, right? They have like this thing that looks like a pillar and they can place their book while they're talking, and that way it looks kind of fancy. But that book is the one that I took from that. But you're saying that it is for a skill point. Oh, he doesn't want money. Alright, I'm gonna say, you're not going to ask me for money, are you? Because I forgot my purse at the end. I will never accept that. I am a Turamian sorcerer. However, maybe I could create a magical item for you in exchange of 500 coins and the required ingredients. A cloak to protect you. A cloak for protection, nice. Imagine if it's like the cloak from Harry Potter and I can be like invincible. Invisible, my bad. Not invincible. They're way two different words. Interesting. That way both you and me would benefit. What ingredients do you need, Janet? There's little I can do without my spellbook. But if you bring me a white wolf pelt and a small ruby, I can enchant it into a cloak of the wolf for 500 coins. If I get those ingredients, I'll bring them to you. I actually had them. I have those ingredients already. Oh, the ruby is not with me. Let me go back to the vault. Oh, there's another one? Dang it. So I missed the important one. I go back. See? I told you. I have a ruby already. Hey! Happy Nimers! Thanks, buddy. Those really help. Thank you for the follow, buddy. And it's going great. How are you? Welcome. What are you doing? What are you saying? All good on your side as well? Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to craft. Where's the mage? Oh, this way. Someone is streaming this game. You're happy? Hey, let's go. I'm glad that I don't know, that someone's happy. Yeah, the game is really cool, honestly. I do not have the full version, but for the free one, the game is really good. It also has no ads. It's crazy. I had seen this game like way back, like way before, I don't know, like a long time ago. I had seen it on the Play Store, and it caught my eye because on the Play Store they have this Minotaur icon, and I love Minotaurs. I mean, they're sick. So I saw some of the screenshots, and I was like, dude, that looks legit. It also had good like good scoring, right? Good reviews and whatnot. And then MTF Taskers, who is in the chat right now, suggested it to me one day, and I was like, dude, I have seen this before. So I was like, let's do it. Let's play it. Let's check it out. And this is the fourth stream. I jump from game to game. I mean, one day I'm playing Exile Kingdoms, another day I'm playing Child of Light, but yeah, it's been really cool. Let's see. Janot says, I hope you are capable of bringing those ingredients, otherwise I'll have to return to Turin. Wait, what do you mean? I brought the ingredients, I think. Maybe he needs another type of wolf pelt. Chances are the book probably despawned, so I'll probably never get it now. Wait, really? MTF Taskers? Yeah, I'll go back to the tomb. And happy nightmares. Every day you check on Twitch to see if someone is playing it. Is this my first playthrough? Yeah, it is my first playthrough. It is. Have you done several playthroughs of this? Happy Nightmares? Let's see. See, I have a wolf pelt. And I have the small ruby. Let me see the journal. Oh, he needs a white wolf pelt. Mine are not from a white wolf. They're just traditional wolves, right? Wait, you have about 9 playthroughs. Wow. So you're very savvy about the game, I suppose. That's really cool. Oh, I also need a full ruby. Okay. Oh, a small one. Yeah, a small one. Do you know where I could find a white wolf? Happy Nightmares? I mean, maybe in the future there's gonna be a large zone with a lot of white wolves. Who knows, right? But I don't know, maybe it is rare. Alrighty, so let's go back. Oh, this one throws daggers. Sit down. What do you think you're doing? I'm a god compared to you. He's just like level 2, right? Yeah, I'm actually going to Lanagar. Oh, there's no biomes actually. I mean, I was probably close to it. That is a lesser mission though, so let us go to Lanagar village. To the east, okay. It's to the east. And then, yep. It seems that I left a book. Oh, save it, save it. I almost forgot that you need to be saving it. Lanagar Valley, let's go. So now let's go to that cave. That tomb is not a cave. See, I think that it is this trail. Or maybe that's the one that takes you to the thieves. Oh, to the northeast of Lanagar, really? I thought that they were closer to Kingsbridge. Yeah, this is the way. I should have vaulted some stuff though. Because you tend to get a lot of stuff in these tombs. Well, that's kind of low on your end. You hear it now? The music. Oh, but that's the beginning. It's gonna go higher now, I think. Okay, I will reduce the volume if it goes way too high. Yeah, this song goes higher eventually, I think. Louder. Louder. What do you mean higher, dude? What are you talking about? Do I plan on getting the full game? Not exactly. I mean, I do have some Play Store credit. I do not think that I can afford it with that Play Store credit though. Unless that it goes on sale, or unless that it is actually kind of cheap. I mean, if it is kind of cheap, I could get it. I mean, maybe. But yeah, I tend to be like free to play soccer, but because since I stream, I cannot really be buying everything, right? So I rely on a lot of free titles. Did you notice the music finally went up? Okay, maybe that's better. Go to skeletons that are lying on the floor inside tombs. They contain quest items or other valuable items. It's $4 to $5. I see. I'm in Mexico, so that's probably $2, which obviously for me it still keeps being like $4 to $5, right? If I were in the US, things don't really change. But yeah, I mean, I believe that I have like $3 or something like that, or 1.5 on my Paystore credit. Yeah, if I do have enough, maybe I could get it. Yeah, why not? I mean, the game is so far really cool, and it seems that it has faithful fans as well. The other day, somebody else came around, and they said that this game is a masterpiece. They were also glad that somebody was streaming it, so you know what I mean. And they were also cool people. Okay, let's use the lever. A deep shriek echoes through the dungeon. I wonder what happened. Also, you see these spikes? I barely missed them. I got lucky. I think that I walked right above them, but they were too slow and they didn't hit me in time. Or maybe they were triggered by an enemy. I didn't even notice, honestly. This is a masterpiece. Do you agree on that? Nice. So there's only a full version and that's about it. There's no DLCs. No more things that you had to pay. Nah, you cannot reach me. I'm gonna kill you from a distance. Oh, the other two were able to reach me. I can try to disarm them. Wait, really? With my dash? Okay, I would try that. And you can get loot or what if you disarm them? Or do you mean before actually like triggering them, before activating them? Like for like that, for example, can I get rid of it? Or it's too late? Let me see. My dash. My dash is charge? Is that what you mean? Oh. Oh. There's an icon. It seems that I don't need the dash. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I got 8%. I rolled the dice and I only got 8%, man. That's how it goes. I failed. But I did try it though. No DLC, but the developer keeps adding content even till now. Wait, really? Ah. Now that's something good. I do love make games like that. Games that have developers like that give content just because they like their game and they like have gratitude towards their buyers, right? Towards their community. You now gave me another reason to consider buying it. Yeah. I like games like that. Just like Terraria, right? They do things like that. Just because of the love that they have for the game. I mean, obviously also probably because they have already had the success, right? Oh no! No! That was a bad charge. I charged into my death, almost. Did you see that? That was not a good charge. I got a lot of aggro. Let me leave the bracers and get that helmet. I think that helmet sells for more. Easy. Oh, and you can also disarm them manually for extra XP. Although it is risky. It costs too much HP. Oh. Did you notice that it didn't really cost HP? Happy Nightmares. And that is because most likely because I'm playing the peaceful story mode or something like that. The easiest mode. I just wanted to focus on the story, and even then the game is not that easy. But yeah, imagine if I were playing this on the hardest difficulty. You know, I'd be doing so bad, most likely. I've been constantly dying. Hey, level 5, baby. The grind is real in this game. It takes so long to level up. I wonder if it also takes long to level up in how do you call it? On harder difficulties. A lesser ring of flames. The one ring to rule them all. Yes. I already have it though. Oh, but I have space. Take it. Yes, my HP is filling. Yeah, probably because I'm playing the easiest mode. I mean, my goal was to clear the game and that's it, right? Not to become like obsessed with it and things like that, or to make it like absolutely difficult, because I do not think that it is enjoyable for a viewer to just watch me die like with no progress, you know what I mean? So that's the reason why I selected the easiest difficulty. I mean, maybe for you it is kind of boring, but for the average viewer, has never seen Exiled Kingdoms, you know what I mean? And that way, the game will also get a better introduction to those new viewers, you know what I mean? If I were to die, they would be like, dude, this game is so hard, this game sucks. So, it's a win-win, I think. Maybe in the future, if I become a pro. That's the book, I think. Hendrik's Journal. The Journal of a Fallen Lord Seeker. Alrighties. Leave this trash. Hey, we're finally gonna get some reputation with the Lord Seekers. I actually like lore, so it's gonna be good. What can I say, man? I'm an outlaw like me. Oh, the game is supposed to be trial and error. Yeah, it's supposed to be hard. But yeah. If I were to be playing this offline, I would most likely be okay with the hardest difficulty. Because I love challenges. I love games that test you. Like, dude, you miss one single thing, you're dead. You know what I mean? And games with permadeath and things like that. Ooh, it's so cool. But on stream, I don't really do that. Yeah. Skeleton on floor. Search it. Oh yeah, I already got it. Anti-attachers. If there's no book, then I am doomed. No, I found the book. Wait, there are people who complain a game is too hard. Yeah, there are people like that. Iron Man difficulty is cruel. You have only beat it once. Wait, really? Only once? And it took you like forever? Or what? How long did it take you, honestly? Like 1 month? I mean, not 1 month of in-game time. I mean, like 1 month, like you played when you had like some time off, some time to play. Right, we can leave now. There's nothing else in this play, right? Let's just leave. I wonder if I can kill the Minotaur already. The Minotaur that was at the prison where I rescued Amarisa from. I don't think so, I'm just level 5. Maybe I can give him a better run for his money, but I do not think that I can kill him. Maybe at level 6. +60 hours. Oh, yes. See? Yeah, that's understandable. Wait, the Minotaur is gone? Wait, really? That sucks. Wait, but that means though that I can go back and take the rings. I did see 2 rings. Or one of them, at the very least there was 1 ring. And there was something else. At least another item. Or maybe 2. Maybe those are still there. Oh, to northeast. I can go to northeast now. Let me go to the boat first though. Oh, let me show the trash first. Look at Morel. Look at this beauty right here. Look at this portrait. the first beauty in the game. That is the first beauty that I was like, dude, she's good looking. Then we saw a Marisa, and I released two other. Scroll of detection. Let's sell this. I'm gonna keep those boots for a Dan the freaking thief. I'm actually gonna keep the ring as well for a Dan. I wonder when a Dan is gonna get back. He was supposed to be in my party, but he never returned to me. The normal game itself, wait, what? More than 40 hours? Wait, so you did really good on the cruel difficulty. Only 20 additional hours. That's really good. Oh, the pay to win. Yeah. I didn't want to click on quest. I didn't mean to do that. As you can see, this is pay to win, right? This is. Do you want to? No, not yet. Both. Okay. Let us store this. Let us store that. Do I like a Marisa? What is IO? What does IO mean? It means that you also like it or what? That you also like her? I mean, obviously, it's just an in-game character, right? But if there was like a real life version of a Marisa, I'd be like, dude, sure, why not? She looked cute. Or maybe IO, it's more like yikes. No, I'm gonna take some potions. This could save my life. I don't need the rest. The rest is just taking inventory from my backpack. Is there a way to expand the backpack? I have 4, 8, 16, 20 slots. I believe that I can sell these two already. I already did the missions for the zombie flesh and the poison sack. Let me double check in the journal. Oh wow, I have 2 skill points that I haven't used. This is paramount. I didn't have that one. Now we have it. It's also a passive, right? So it's a no-brainer because I don't have to perform on it. It's gonna do its own thing by itself. Like with charge, I'm the one that has to perform, right? I'm the one that it depends on me, but the passives, easy. Let me upgrade the whirlwind. I cannot, okay. Wait, I upgraded this. What a waste. I mean, I suppose that now I gotta get a shield. I have a two-handed sword, two-handed weapon. I kind of wanted to be that, but it seems that I already wasted one on shield. I might save one skill point. I need another one for whirlwind level 2. I'll save it. Whirlwind is so good. Oh, what do you suggest in this Happy Nightmares? Everything works. You see, at the beginning I was going for intellect, awareness, and personality. I just wanted a smart guy, right? But then I added 2 points to strength. What are you suggesting these anti-tasters? You never go back to that sewer pod. You just keep making progress. Pay to win is infused in every mobile game nowadays. Yeah, I was just kidding. This is clearly not pay to win, right? Oh, it means that I am sus. Oh, wait. Don't tell me that Amarisa is underage. Maybe Amarisa, I mean, if she's underage, I didn't know that. So I take it back. I can double backpack with a quest. Oh. Oh, I would like to know where to find a quest. Oh, I need the poison sack for Gilmore. Endurance, you suggest that? Okay. I'll give 1 point to endurance. I have a preview build. The good thing though is that I'm at easy difficulty, right? Yeah, and I have no agility. It seems that the weapons, at the very least, the early weapons, they'll tend to benefit from agility. Adion has agility, but that's about it. And he's not with me right now. Freaking Adion. Let me do that. Let me on my own. Let him know when the time comes. Oh, okay. Oh, this spoiler of Amarisa. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna give out a theory. Amarisa is a dragon. Okay, something crazy. She's a magical being. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see. Your build is a world level 5. It'll be strength at 4. Endurance 2. And the rest 0. I see. Yeah, the good thing is that I'm at this difficulty. If I were at a different difficulty, I'd probably be screwed already. She's not a dragon. Come on, why do you tell me that she's not a dragon? You didn't have to tell me that. You just killed my illusion. Let's see. No, I already did that quest for Gilmore, I think. See, no zombie flesh. No sack of poison. Oh! Never mind. Never mind. Okay, I can sell the flesh though. Good call, anti-attachers. Give me the money. Oh yeah, this is a good time to buy equipment. Because this guy sells very good equipment really cheap compared to the others. Alright, I'm gonna get my shield. And I'm also gonna get my one-handed weapon. What should I take? The iron axe? Are you guys into axes or swords? I mean, I do not have agility, right? So I'll probably grab an axe. No, but this is two-handed, right? And I want to use a shield. So I'm just gonna go with the standard iron axe. Let's do it. The transformation has begun. Hey, look at that, look at my character. And look at this sick portrait. The coolest character in the story of what is the name of the land? I forgot it. Baranaria or something like that. Alrighties. Alrighties. I was gonna bolt some stuff, right? I guess that I can bolt this. Let me use this where's the... oh, here. Hey! Another skill point. Wait, what? I didn't get no skill point. Empty of transfers. You told me that they will give me a skill point. I believe that it was a trade point. That's alright, I guess. Awareness, personality. Alright, I get more endurance. Oh, to join the guilds? Oh, 3 out of 4 guilds? Wait, you can do that? I thought that you could only be on one guild at a time. I mean, I want to join the Warriors Guild, of course. Let's see. This is the Northeast, I suppose. Oh, this is the Northwest. Wait, what do you mean that this is the Northwest? I clearly went to the East, I think. Wyvern Pass. That should be it. The location of the White Wolf. Oh, but I was gonna go to the freaking Lord Seekers, right? I mean, maybe I can take the Wolf Pelt. and then go back to the Lore Seekers. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. There's a lot of wolves in this place. Oh, only 1 out of 4 guilds is available for me. Oh, okay. I'll see. The Rogue Guild. Wait, really? The Rogue Guild? I thought that I was a warrior or something like that. Past level 9. That sucks. I thought that I only had to help fellow warriors. Hey, there it is. I didn't even have to make it to the snow. Holy moly, he's level 8. Easy. Silvery and perfectly smooth. We'll make an awesome rug if you like rugs. As easy as that. We're gonna deliver that quest and then we go to the next place, to the Lore Seekers. The Lore Seekers are a New Garan, right? I think I'll go to the Lore Seekers first. I think that is closer than Kingsbridge. Then I go to Kingsbridge and deliver the white fur. Let's see. Southwest. Go to Anton first to finish the quest. Oh, alrighty, Happy Nightmares. Enjoy your meal, buddy, and thanks again for that follow. Have a good one. Kingsbridge. Isn't the other place closer though? New Garand. Oh, but maybe you mean that I'm gonna like take more time at New Garand, right? So it's better to go to Kingsbridge first and then go back to New Garand because I'm gonna have to stay around New Garand a little bit. Alright, I'll do that. Hey, don't be bossy, anti-attachers. What do you think you're doing, buddy? Who do you think you are? Hey, I saw fire. Just kidding, no Shadow Justice. Settle down, Shadow Justice. Settle down. Not yet. Let's see. Wait, go to Kingsbridge Didn't you want me to go to New Garant? Aren't the Lord Seekers on New Garant? Sit down. You didn't say so, but the Lord Seekers are at New Garant. Oh no. Oh no, you didn't. Wait, who's this guy? I believe that this guy is RNG. A shady traveler. This man, covered in a dark cloak, eyes you suspiciously. Greetings! Hey, greetings. Don't be afraid, I'm just a traveler like you. Are you a trader? Yes, sort of. I carry with me certain items of great value that I need to sell very quickly and away from town. Interested? I will have a look, but no promise, buddy. Show me your wares. Holy moly, look at that, look at this weapon, dude. The sword of flames. I wonder if it actually has flames around it when you wield it. I don't have the money, that's a shame. Eventually though, I will get it. Goodbye, shady trouble. I'll do business with you in the future. Oh, really? Sometimes they ambush you. Sometimes they have like, I don't know, like companions. Some thieves that just jump you and try to kill you or steal from you. Who gave me the quest? Anton, claro. Where was Anton? Oh, crossing the bridge, I think. No, it was Janet. It was no Anton. What the hell? Empty of Tassel, you were saying Anton. No, it's another guy. What is going on with me? No, it was probably an Anton. I probably missed him already. Let's go back. He's near the inn. Okay. Thank you. Ah, you found poor Hendrik's remains and his journal. I will very gladly pay you 200 gold for it. Here, I hope this compensates you well. I have more work to do. Get back to me if you are interested. I am actually interested. Oh, and my reputation with lore seekers already increased because he's a lore seeker. Hey, do not scream to me, empty of Tazers. This is your final warning. You can say dude was right there, with no caps, buddy. You don't need to scream. Okay, Anton Gerd says, hello, my friend. Finally, I learned of the fate of my second missing comrade. I mean, I already know that. I'm the one that told you what happened to him. The Lord Seeker Zaniel. She apparently was investigating local legends here in Kingsbridge a year ago. Oh, never mind, I believe that he's talking about a different Lord Seeker. Can you tell me more about the Tulasians? They were a strange and fascinating civilization. We still know very little about them. There is one thing about Tulasians that is especially strange. What is it? The fact that they disappeared without a trace, Anton? No, it is even more unsettling. All we have found from them is tombs. No cities, no castles, no temples. Isn't it fascinating? Wait, really? So they basically just built tombs? That's actually really crazy. What's up with me? I guess that I finally found the courage, empty of tatters, to let you know what's up. Let's see. Boneman Earth. Alright, so I should just go to New Grand now. I mean, he gave me a quest. But maybe it's already enough to open something at the Lord Seekers. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do the following quest. Local legends. Oh, Senio has to be around then. Guru Janad. Alright, I actually have the things. That's right. Give me my ruby. What else did I need? That's about it, I think. Let's go to Janet. Good old Janet. Ah, my friend. I see you're at everything. Now give me a few minutes to enchant the regions. The man begins casting his spells over the wolfkin. Adabra cadabra, Alakazam, Atsibri, Sa, Dibarsa, Kaboom. Here you go. I hope we meet again, and especially that we find that thief. Give me my cloak. Look at that, what a beautiful cloak. The cloak of the wolf. Beautifully tailored and imbued with some magic. Come, winter. Wow, plus 25 cold resistance. That's really good. Oh, my reputation changed with the Research Guild. Which way are the Deadwoods? To the west or to the east? This way? Oh, this is not even an exit. No, it is. Oh, this is the Deadwoods, most likely. Deadwood. Easy. The music. I imagine a knob that is able to enchant. The time has come to me to craft my rainbow on you. The music is cool, I like it. Come here, ghost. Holy moly, this guy is tanky. This guy is tanky. These guys are no joke. Maybe I should have brought my scroll of ghost protection. Yes. No. I'm pretty sure that I got the aggro too. Wait. Did you see that? This time this guy wasn't that tanky. Maybe I landed a crit. Sit down. I gotta wait for my cooldowns though. At the very least, I gotta wait for my cooldowns. I could be okay with a lesser amount of HP, but I do need my abilities cooldown to wear off. Without my abilities, I am nothing. My weapons are trash against ghosts. Most likely because, come on, I'm freaking level 5. I'm their level, dude. And they're still getting it. Oh my god, this guy is level 6. Oh, I got an idea, I got an idea, I got an idea, I got an idea. I got an idea. What are the names? Whirlwind, Resilience, Charge, Bash. Whirlwind! No! The 2v1. I cannot survive the 2v1. I mean, more like the 1v2, right? Oh my god, the 3v1. The 3v1. Goodbye, suckers. The bad thing, though, is that if I go back, they're gonna be right there, waiting for me. Sometimes it goes like that. And maybe I can kill them if I use resilience fast. The shield is actually very powerful when you're fighting an amount of several enemies at the same time. Let's check it out. Resilience, Whirlwind, Charge, Bash. I wonder if they're regen. Holy moly! They regen their HP. Just kill me, dude. See, that way I can regen my HP fast. Holy moly, did you notice? When you die, everything goes back to normal. Even if you got sated, the enemies go back to normal. They weren't waiting for me this time. And the skeletons were back. And I got to keep what I had looted, I'm pretty sure. Holy moly! Easy. Easy with my HP regen. Come here, buddy. You're about to get it. You're about to suffer the consequences, the things that your race did. They're about to get punished. Why did I use shield? He was already dead. Why do I keep thinking about goblins? A freaking magical goblin. The music is full of fantasy. Fury! Fury! The fury is on me! It has been enabled! I gotta take advantage of it. Oh! Easy. The fury is back. The fury is back. A magical goblin. The music. I imagine a magical goblin that has a stand that is kind of like dancing. It's like, and he has his oh my god, I just got ambushed. He has his wizard hat. Either. Kinda like evil as well, kinda like mischievous, right? But he's not bad. He wants to sell or trade his skills. He wants to help. Oh, come on! I almost had him. Oof, almost. Magical govern. No. Holy shit. Oh, he said that. I thought like, dude, I messed up. My progress is wiped. No. I had said it. Let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Easy region. What was I supposed to do here? Oh, to find Selene. Something tells me that that Lord Seeker is also beautiful. Holy moly, race! This is a debut. It is the first time that I have seen this enemy. They're called Brave, and they're gonna 3v1 me. They want to kill me. Wait, he's dead as well? Oh, nice. He's dumb. He wants to 1v1 me. I'm about to show him what he's too strong. I think I'm gonna lose, dude. Holy moly, so close. Freaking Fury didn't help me. Who can survive in an environment like this? I agree, nobody. In real life, nobody. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Just kill me, dude. Do what you want with my body. Do what you want. I will load it. Again, do what you want, dudes. Do what you gotta do. I can only win a 1v1, dudes. How it is fair. I mean, maybe I don't even have to kill them. But something tells me that the skeleton is right there. I'll go this way now. Sit down. Sit down. No! Hey! Pookykins! Pookykins! In the house. There he goes. How's it going? Yeah, MTF Task Force is around. The controversial guy. The self-proclaimed most controversial guy ever. See, Pookykins, I'm playing Exile Kingdoms this time. This is a mobile game actually, but it is a good game. There's several people actually that have told me already that this game is like a masterpiece of RPG, and I mean, you do enjoy Divinity Original Sin 2, so I mean, this is not turn-based. Holy moly! That's the end of it, MTF Task Force. Pay to win. Pay to win already. What a shame. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm doing really good. Did you just finish your work, Pookykins? Or you had the day off? Maybe you actually rest in the weekends. Oh, look at that. It's like I entered a cave. A secret cave. You can only see my leg. A visual glitch, I think. Oh, it's near the entrance? Really? And yeah, that is a lane. They want me to buy the full game already. Maybe I will get it. You didn't work today. I see. That's really cool. Some good rest. Why do I have Fury right now? I do not understand. You see these rays emanating from my body, these red ones? They come out when you're about to die. They make you stronger. Honestly, I take it. It probably glitched. Oh, holy moly, these guys. There's a skeleton right there. Oh, there was also a skeleton right here. I think that was said. Let's go fast. Oh, that is not it. I don't think that's it. They didn't give me any hints that was said. No updated quest, no nothing. There's a tomb or dungeon in this place in the middle of the map. Alright. Let us go that way. Holy moly. These guys are such a pain. I see something though. You saw that? I think that's it. There's like a small fortress. I gotta make my way to that place. Bash! Let's go. Let's go. Can you guys hear the music? Can you hear the music, MTF Tasters? Or is it a little bit low? I don't know, I think that this one in particular is kind of low. I think that I'm about to die. Oh, you cannot really hear it. Yeah, I believe that. Okay, thank you so much for the feedback. So you can see. Holy moly, dude. Okay, kill me. Do whatever you want me, but baddie. Kill me, dude. Okay, you can see on the first bar that it is indeed quite low compared to my voice, which is on the lower one. So let us go ahead and increase it. That's probably better. Hopefully I didn't overdo it. Oh, what I just said, that do whatever you want with my body. Yeah, it actually sounds very... It sounds really wrong. I should probably stop saying that. I mean, I did notice the first time that I said it, but then again I said it again. I do not mean it like that though. It's the second time that I have said it today. Sit down. Oh my god. I have found the fortress. And then a freaking ghost appeared. Where's the entrance though? Holy moly, it's surrounded by freaking rays. Where's the entrance to that fortress? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I need full HP, come on. But it's so boring to be waiting to regen my HP. You get HP every second. Do you know where's the entrance? Empty of Taskers? Whatever, I'm just gonna wait, okay? I'm just gonna wait for HP and then I'm going to scout around the place. Let's drink some water. I haven't actually drank water on this stream. Let's do it. Oh my god, I won't be able to regen because of these stupid ghosts, it seems. Anyways, drink water in your house, so let's do it. Oh, and by the way, Child of Light is going to return. Today is just a small break. You see, like I said before, I like to give my viewers something back when I can. And Empty of Taskers supports the channel a lot, so he likes this game and he also likes other games. He suggested this game to me, so I was like, let's go. But yeah, I intend to finish Child of Light, the game that I've been playing. Why am I even going to the fortress? There's nothing there except more enemies. Because I thought that Slane was there. Why didn't you tell me before? Empty of Taskers. Stay hydrated, that's right. You gotta stay hydrated. Hydrated? Hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated. Find me. Sit down. Is that it? Is that it? That's it! Run for your life! Run for your life! Ah! Let's do it again. Run for your life! Ah! No, dude. I think that I was close to the exit. Okay, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill right here. I'm getting some HP. Pokekins. The lady that lives in your place gave you a bowl of meatballs for some reason. What do you mean the lady that lives in your place? Dude, that's your mom. Isn't that your mom, dude? The lady that lives in my place. The way that MTF Task Force is talking now, dude. She's your mom, dude. Oh, it's not your mom, oh. And don't be paranoid, dude. Take it. There's no reason for her to kill you. I mean, I think. I don't know. Maybe you're a big how do you say it? A big thing in Indonesia. I don't know, dude. If that is the case, okay, maybe yeah, be cautious about it. And if they know, right? They know that, dude, this guy is a big freaking citizen of Indonesia, man. Yeah, maybe be a little bit scared. Otherwise, no, dude, just accept it and make some friends. What's the matter with you? I like to play like that with MTF Task Force. Do not think that I'm like this with all the viewers. We play like that. Let's see. Oh, your mom is away to buy food. Hey, but in the meantime, eat those freaking meatballs, dude. Do you have some spaghetti, maybe? Or maybe some noodles? Hey. Noodles and meatballs. Or just the freaking meatballs alone. Delicious. She gave you a bowl of noodles without asking why. I mean, she lives in your house. She's like a roommate, right? I don't know, maybe she's trying to socialize. Or maybe she thought like, dude, his mom is taking forever. I mean, like, let's have him eat something in the meantime. Yeah, she's trying to be nice, that's right. Sorry, meatballs, I don't accept food from strangers. Well, at the very least, you took it, right? You took it, you give it to your mom, okay? Don't toss it on the trash. Don't do that, dude, it's food, right? Your mom is going to know what to do with it. Or if you don't want to give it to your mom, I don't know, give it to a dog, I mean, but do not let the woman see it, right? Do not let the woman see you giving it to the dogs. She probably feel bad about it. Yeah, you don't want to seem rude. Even though I'm like rude. Yeah, I think that you are way better in real life. Yeah. There's no dogs here or cats. I don't know, give it to the... I don't know. What do you have there? I mean, you do have Komodos, right? But I don't suppose that there's a Komodo on every corner of Indonesia, right? I don't know, give it to... Or just put it outside your house, okay? Actually, empty of tassels, I know what you can do with it. You can bury it. Make a small hole, okay? Make a small hole and bury it. The worms are going to eat it eventually. They're gonna wait for it to fester and become so horribly tasty, and eventually they're gonna eat it. Don't leave it outside. Don't leave it outside because she's most likely gonna see it. Unless that you go far away from your house, right? To leave it on the ground. You have to dig a little bit and then you place the meatballs. And that's it. That's it. Or if anything goes downhill, dude, just freaking toss it in the trash, dude. I mean, I can try my best to convince you, but it is what it is, man. Throw it to the trash. Yeah, that's gonna be how it ends. But yeah, she cannot know. Do not throw in the trash. If she leaves there, no, never mind. If she leaves there, do not throw in the trash. Because when she's disposing of the trash, she's about to find out. Okay, do the whole thing. That's your best bet. That's the best strategy. A few birds. Hey, what's going on, Pokekins? The facepalm. You think you took it because you're a shy guy and you don't want to ask more questions to the lady or something because you don't know what to say next. Wait, is you really like that in the Taskforce in real life? You're like those guys that somebody talks to them and they like freeze and they're like you get the bowl with the meatballs and you're like, maybe you bow to say thanks and that's about it, and you keep staring and then they just leave like that. Maybe she already knows that you are quiet, right? So she's okay with you being like that, like at least you took the bowl with the meatballs. That's an interesting way of being. I will say though that it is in the best of your interests to start to socialize more, buddy. Huh? At least a little bit. Just a little bit. You're gonna put it on the floor. Okay, put it on the floor and maybe, yeah, your mom is most likely gonna take it. You gotta think of what to say next. And you gotta be fast and you can do that. Well, that sucks. Ursuganar lair. I haven't actually been to this lair, to this tomb. Should I be around here, empty of task force or not? What do you think? Am I going to find something here? This tomb is for another quest. I see. Holy moly, this axe is good. Nice. I mean, just a little bit better. Hold on, I want to check this place out. But it seems that I made it to another part. Oh, this leads to Kim's bridge. Wait, maybe these are the thieves that stole from that guy on the other quest. I have a quest that I haven't been able to finish. Ah, they're not. They smell good. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, hopefully your mom eats them. Hey, a red orchid! A red orchid, empty of task force. That's for the quest. Yes, I remember that they said that it's next to the river or something like that. No, I should eat it. There's nothing wrong inside of it. Your mom is probably friends with her. Where am I supposed to deliver the skill, the quest, my bad. Oh, Anton. If I'm Sanio, how sad that she is dead. But after so long, I had little hope. Here's 300 gold as a reward. So, is now your job done? I only need to find one more missing person, and this horrible job will be over. I need to find out what happened to Lord Master Vriella. Where can we find her? She was one of the wisest people in the kingdom, despite her youth. She believed there was an ancient Thalassian complex near the capital, New Garand, but that's all I know. I think my job here is done. If you ever find about Lord Master Riela, find me in our great library in New Garand. Oh, it's time to go to New Garand. I'm gonna keep this one for Aden. Everything is so expensive. I should put one of the gauntlets on the vault, because one of those is for Aden. Such a peaceful music we have right now. Enjoy. Close your eyes, perhaps. This is the reason why these locations exist in games, because they actually, I'm not even kidding, they actually rest your mind. You know that when you go to a tavern, I mean, this is clearly a boat, but it has okay, but yeah, places like this unwind your mind. You can rest with the music, and then you go back to the grind, right? Alright, let me store this, just the one unit. Let me store this as well, and when I have it done again with me, I'm gonna take them out. Go to the New Garand farms. Oh, okay. I know where they are. Outlaw Chief. Welcome, dear traveler, to our humble tax office. Please provide us with a swift payment of 250 gold coins, and all will be alright. You see, she's also beautiful. No, I had encountered them before, Empty of Tazers, and I said no in the past. Now I'm gonna say no again. I hadn't encountered though an outlaw chief. My lady, my beautiful, beautiful lady, I am afraid your office is about to be closed for good. Ah, a shame. Violence is always regrettable. Now you lose the money and everything else, including your life. Void. I was going to lose what? Aldo Chief? I was going to lose what? I took your monies. You're the ones that lost. Alrighty. I believe the New Garand is to the south. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Let's go. Goodbye, bandits. Getting rid of all the trash. Ring of Deadwood. A blessed relic. It hums with protective magic. I believe that this would be a good buy. It gives me +30 against undead, against skeletons. I mean, maybe not that good. I don't know if this works with ghosts. I don't think so. Probably only with zombies and skeletons. I don't need it. I do have a hard time with ghosts and wraiths. But not exactly with skeletons and zombies. Oh. Let us find that tomb. Holy moly. Fury! Help me in my need. In my time of need. As easy as that. Go to the other side of the map. Alrighty. Orc battle plans. These guys are tactical geniuses. If only they learned orthography. This is for all classes. Is this for a quest? I can read it. Can I get a quest, maybe? It's for a quest, I see. Excuse me. What unnecessary place. Holy moly. Oh, I gotta go soon. My body is also starting to know it. You're going, Pokekins? Good night, honey. Hun. Okay, that's probably the better word. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good rest. Let's see. For Sergeant Dumek. He works for the Warriors Guild. Help him and you'll earn a reputation of the Warriors Guild. Oh, I see. Can we talk on Discord? I don't think so. I shouldn't really do that. You're falling asleep. Well, yeah, good dreams. Eventually you're gonna just fall asleep. For good this time. And yeah, I say the same. It's always great to talk to you. You're a very cool person. Let's see. At the very least, I want to find that tomb. Hey, some love in the chat from Pokekins. Love is paid with love, right? So there it goes. Easy. That is a phrase that our president uses. Love is paid with love. Something like that. He's a cool guy. I like our current president. I don't see the freaking tomb. I think that is closer to the places that have like a to the part that had like these rocks, like this way, right? I mean, there's the deadwood. That is not the way. I think maybe it is. Maybe it actually is. This is the way, or radish. See, those are the rocks. When you want to find tombs, you always search for rocks like this. Holy moly, these sacks! Honestly, it basically only increased my damage output by only one, technically. And honestly, even if it's only one, you can totally feel it. It's really helpful. It's really helpful. Hey, the tomb. See, there's something interesting with the English language, right? When you say the word that is spelled T-O-M-B, you said astum, right? But when you see the word that is T-O-M-B, S-T-O-N-E, it goes like tombstone. You do not say tombstone, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe some say, maybe some do that, but I heard a native speaker say like tombstone, right? The English language, ladies and gentlemen. No, I mean, yeah, kind of like that, like tombstone, tomb, tombstone. Okay, that's better, maybe. Yeah, maybe I was saying like tombstone. I don't know. Fury, I need you. Thank you. It's about to happen, it's about to happen. Nah. Never mind. The song didn't go faster or louder. Oh, there's a puzzle. Okay, it's about to happen, it's about to happen. Listen. No, again. He keeps baiting me. +1 +7 +2 +3. Is this mana? Okay, it's about to happen now. You see, that's the part that I like. That's the part that I like about the tunes, about the tune music. It sounds like one of those Kevin MacLeod songs. Kevin MacLeod. He's got the last name of Fox McCloud from Star Fox, a beloved Nintendo franchise. Kinda forgotten. They haven't released a game in I don't know how long. and all levers set to the left. Who knows what will happen if you move it to the right? Let's see what it does. A deep shriek echoes through the dungeon. A deep shriek echoes through the dungeon. Did you notice that? That means that a monster has been unleashed, I think. The creator of all music that is known by everyone. You think so? Is it free to use? His music? Or some of it? He's good. His name doesn't get the recognition. They only know him in his house. That sucks. Holy moly, what the hell? What? Wow. That's crazy. Some people know, but most people don't, and then end up asking, what is the music? Yeah, blah blah blah. What am I laughing at? About a stupid joke that I did. I'm laughing about my own content. You see how sad it is? It is what it is. That's how I was saying. It is what it is. If nobody's gonna laugh, I gotta laugh for myself. Well, at the very least, I can laugh about myself, right? I forgot to replenish my freaking health packs. It's about to happen, it's about to happen. Nah, it didn't happen. That's kinda depressing, I know. It is, dude. That's kinda sad. I had forgotten about Satch, by the way. That's a cool emote. Hey, let me join you in the chat. Because I know that you've been wanting me to. Let's throw a Satch in the chat. Look at that. Look at Satch. Let's look at empty of task versus Satch this time. That's so stupid. I tried to do Satch. I tried my best. I just can't, it's just stupid. Doing that face. Okay, let's go. Here I am laughing at myself again. The sad continues. The sadness. You're wearing headsets right now? And that was loud? Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm really sorry. That was probably... Oh, that probably sounded obnoxious when it's loud. Like that. It actually sounds obnoxious, like I'm a big troll or like an obnoxious guy, right? I don't intend to be like that, at least not right now. I can get obnoxious, like when I streamed Halloween Quest. It's a clown fiesta. I did get obnoxious that time. Oh, Bookykins. The embarrassment. I didn't know that was still around. You like the laugh? That's cool. Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, I mean, and I'm actually. I'm actually happy. Yes, when I laugh. And it doesn't always happen. So I'm like, whatever, man. When it happens, I welcome it. I embrace it. Holy moly, these guys are freaking standing up again. Like they work from a necromancer or something. Exactly, embrace the happiness. No more clown fiesta. Empty of task that day, he was actually screaming at me. Why do you have to do this? Why do you keep saying the same thing over and over again? Because that day he was the only viewer that I had. And I went crazy. That's the craziest thing that I ever done. Is this a turn-based game? And I was describing what was happening, right? I was describing every ability. So if you saw it one time in a fight and then a second time in the same fight, I will do the same stuff again. And I think that I was very loud. I think that is the stream that I've been the most energetic. You could argue that I was on drugs that day. That crazy it was. But I wasn't. I don't do drugs, man. Imagine if I did them. It's really annoying. Yeah, I think that it's a little obnoxious, but I'm okay with that as well. I'm just me, and that's it. I embrace the happiness, and I'm just me when I'm streaming. If I get going being obnoxious, so be it. Yeah, I can change from stream to stream. It depends on the game, it depends on the mood, it depends on a lot of stuff. I'm okay with my content being different. and not like a constant, for example, chill guy one day, every day. No, maybe one day I'm gonna play chill, maybe one day I'm gonna be hot, maybe one day I'm gonna be silly, maybe one day I'm gonna be pretty serious. Holy moly, I told you! It was the act of a necromancer. The skeletons kept reviving. Exactly, if people don't like it, then they aren't your people. Yeah, Pokikins, I agree on that. I shouldn't really change. I should just polish, you know what I mean? I should just polish, that's it. All I have to do is polish. Get better at what I already do, right? And that's about it, but not really change it. Necromancer story. The first mobile game that I played on my stream, and it was suggested by Anti-Attachers. Yes, I remember that, Anti-Attachers. Okay. The Necromancer is talking, okay? This pale man unsheaths a great sword made of brass. How interesting, an intruder. Now I'm curious. Maybe you're a lore seeker that has come in search of my guest here. Or maybe you're here for some other reason. Let's see. Yes! I am here looking for Lord Master Riella, and you'd pay for keeping her in a cage as if she was a beast. Fight! Oh, not yet? Okay. Ah, well, then you are of no use to me. You found Riella. Congratulations, now die. That's kinda cool the way I talk. Congratulations, now die. Fight! Let's go, let's do this. Resilience to me, bash! I'm so dead. Holy moly. I mean, look at his freaking sword. He's got one of the most expensive swords in the game. Never change for anyone else but yourself. Always be true to yourself, no matter what. Yeah. Always improve on what you already have, right? Polish it. Do not change it. No need to change it. If they don't like you, goodbye, that's it. Always try to be good, always try to be nice, do not be an asshole, right? That is the one rule, maybe, and that's about it. Other than that, you can be whatever you want. I mean, you can be an asshole when some people deserve it, I suppose. But in general, that would be a no. But other than that, just be yourself, like the song from Audioslave. Bash! Charge! I cannot kill this guy. The creator of series. Oh, you mean the mobile series, maybe? The only thing that you know is English. What do you mean, empty of tatters? You mean about your personality? Like that's about your personality, you don't have nothing more? Is that what you're meaning? There's no way, you have way more, buddy. What can I do here? There has to be something that I can do. Scroll detection. Oh, I can use freaking potions, I guess. I will do that. Let them kill me, and I will use potions for the next run. Forget it? Okay. You only know English, that's why you're one of the few people in your country to know about things beyond your knowledge. Oh. Well, I still don't get it, but I do agree on that. If not a lot of people talk English in Indonesia, that's gotta be 100% correct. You're in a minority. Alright. Fight. Resilience. Whirlwind. Charge. Bash. Potion. You can only use one item every 3 seconds of game time. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. No, I don't think that I can win this fight unless that I get the Wraith. Unless that the Wraith follows me and he 1v1s me. Maybe I can get one of them to chase me. If only the freaking door closed behind me, right, and left somebody like behind. Close. He's not closing. Oh, he's not attacking me. The other one is not attacking me right now. This could be it. Okay, that was a decent try. I didn't attack for like 2 seconds or something, maybe 3. And that's the reason why I wasn't able to kill him. To kill the small one. Yeah, I'm gonna use potions. Oh, they're both attacking. That is not the play. Somebody has to get stuck. It is too hard though to get them stuck. I think that one is stuck. Oh, but you basically unstuck them when you use that skill. You see that wasn't that bad. The main guy was almost dead. Yeah, this is totally doable. I just gotta... It's gonna be tricky, but it's gonna happen, man. No! I misused my charge! I thought that it was its way, but it wasn't. I had him dead. Even with unlimited coins, this game is still hard. So you had to go to like a Brazilian channel where they had a video of this game about cheats. You went there and got like unlimited coins, scan mode, and the power to one-hit kill everyone along with boots that gives you unlimited trade points. Wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, the game is hard, and this is the easiest difficulty. If only I had better potions. Let's see, let me take a look at my equipment. They're only using melee attack, right? See, this is the reason why I get like boots with physical defense, with armor, for occasions like this, but I do not have them with me right now. What else can I change? Maybe use a two-handed sword. I don't even have a two-handed weapon right now with me though. This is the best that I have. Whatever. I gotta keep trying like this, I guess. Or maybe I can upgrade one of this. Shield expert. I will train this. I think that is kinda trash, but I mean, if it helps me kill them easily, it's gonna prove that it makes a big difference and it's actually good, right? So let's try it. Nah, it is trash. It is trash. You hate that game stoned you for using easy mode like in Wolfenstein. You pick easy and you see your character with like a baby pacifier in his mouth. And really, that's funny. That's really cool though. Easy mode is the true way to gaming screw hard mode. I kinda agree. I mean, I agree when I'm streaming. Yeah, I wanted the easiest. Unless that it is super easy, you know what I mean? Like, ridiculously easy or something like that. I should be using potions from the get-go, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna be using potions from the get-go. Okay, that went a little bit better. Yeah, if I use the potions that way, it kinda works. Holy moly. It's not ready. Dang it. Oh, hell nah. I do not agree with that at all. Not at all. And I'm gonna give you my reasons. Because there's game like... I mean, to begin with, right? To begin with, a game is a game. It doesn't matter if the game is paid to win or not. It doesn't matter if it is way different than a console game or a PC game. A game is a game. So if you play one of those, you are a gamer. By that simple fact. And then you will have games like this, right? That are good, really good. Like there's no real difference compared to a console game or a PC game. So yeah, I do not agree with that, like at all. Your mom is back. Finally, you're gonna eat or what? 60 packets of noodles. Let's go, dude. Right now. Oh my god, the regen! Did you notice that? These motherfuckers they regen in like 1 second. You don't deal damage to them in 1 second. They regen their HP. This is crazy. They are stuck. They are stuck right now. I'm gonna save it here. Pixel by pixel. Please hit him. Hit him. I'm very careful because my movement affects them. See? Oh, okay. So they are stuck, but they can still attack me if I get close enough. Maybe go to the other side of the door. And I'll be able to do it. I want to hit them for free. You're not gonna eat noodles? You're gonna eat grilled chicken? Oh, that's really good. Delicious. Ah, I can reach you with that skill. The bad thing though is that there's regen. You ate noodles at 9 AM? Hey, that's a little heavy, buddy. For the morning. Why don't you have your cereal and milk like people or something like that? Or some eggs and ham. Interesting. All the damage that I did by merely using auto attacks. I think that that's the way that I had to do it. I gotta use auto attacks. And then at the end, I'm gonna use Whirlwind when one of them is about to die. That is the tactic, I think. That is the strategy. Also, why is my HP not regening? Like, what is wrong with the game right now? Look at that, it's not regening. You don't need to, and cereal is unhealthy. It depends on the cereal, I think. Nah, not all of them have a lot of sugar. There's some of them that don't even really have sugar. I didn't mean freaking Tiger Kellogg's cereal. I don't know the name of it. Frosty Flakes? Something like that. They have like freaking sugar. They look like freaking snowflakes. You see them and they're covered in sugar. Straight into your veins to tap them. Diabetes, yeah, like you said. What a pain in the ass. Eating cereal is like a youth thing. The rest of the world doesn't do that. Wait, my friend. You are so wrong in that. Globalization, baby. Globalization, that's all I gotta say. Zero has already made it into a lot of places. Just like Coca-Cola, right? I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win this time. Out of my way, sucker. The 1v1. The 1v1. Bashed. Ah. Cyclone, sucker. Yes. I see Greatsword. Look at this. So what? I want you to eat cereal? No. There was no need to get stronger. As easy as that, dear Thatchers. You're talking to a god of gaming. Deadly is trash. Wait for me, Relia. Relia, whatever. I'm looting. This is trash. Okie dokie. I think that's about it. Let us talk to Riela. I know that it's only for mages, buddy, but I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it. No, I'm gonna store it at my boat. Because what if I find a mage? What if I can recruit a mage? Like I recruited a rogue in the form of a Dan, man. Holy moly, she looks divine, you know what I mean? She looks like I don't know, like a saint, like an angel. Let's talk to Riela. This woman is chained to the wall. Looks like she has been captive for some time. Yet she looks defying and strong. I will never reveal the secrets of the Lord Seekers. Leave me alone. No, what are you talking about, Riela? I'm here to save you. Don't be stupid. Anton Gerd sent me. Her chuckle surprises you. Despite her captivity, she seems to have kept her sense of humor. I can't believe they gave poor Anton the mission to rescue me. Of all people, thank you, adventurer. Please unchain me. Of course, follow me. Oh, she's gonna chase me. Yeah, like you came from a painting. Maybe that's what I was trying to look for. Not exactly a saint, not exactly an angel. So I gotta take her back to the Lord Seekers or what? Are you kidding me? Okay, she died. To the new Grand Library. They want me to fight those freaking skeletons again, though. I mean, you can go even if she dies. They just give you a different quest line. But I would not do that though. I want to save her. I killed her? What do you mean? I can attack her? See, she doesn't take damage from me. Wait. I'm pretty sure that that skull wasn't there. Yeah, you probably got confused. You got a brain fart. Those tend to happen. You thought that for a moment you were playing something else. No, I was playing something else. This is not the way, is it? I don't remember going this way. Holy moly, that guy has an armor. One of those guys had an armor. Oh, it's over. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that that was not the way. Because I don't even remember fighting those guys. Where's the map? How do you open the map again? Oh. What's the exit? Oh, I see it, I see it. Oh, oh. The exit is this, these stairs. No, 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 no. She cannot take that amount of damage just like that. You saw the crazy amount of damage that she took? There you go. Now I'm tanking. Well, not exactly. She still took damage, but at the very least she took less damage. Alright, where should I go now? Oh my god, the map scales so large. I feel stupid now. You can find tombs so easy with this thing. Look at that, that's the entrance to the tomb. Also pay attention, these rocks look like ghosts. Like the Halloween costume for ghosts. Like it's just like a white blanket with holes, a size. They look like ghosts. Maybe they're actually ghosts. I mean rocks that look like ghosts. Maybe that's what it's meant to be. I mean I can add PC controls, but I mean so far I have managed to make it happen. Yeah, maybe I will add PC controls on the next stream. I will add PC controls when I'm offline or something like that. Oh, the map is gonna be dark, really. I see. You hear the sound that they make, they're like, it rains. Hey, I'm safe. Let's go to New Garand and then we end the stream. This took forever. Where is New Garand? To the east, I think. Yeah, it's just too weak. Not the east. God dang it. Excuse me. I like the music in this town. What do you mean? What the fuck am I doing, buddy? Do not talk to me like that, Saka. Okay? Oh, the sound of justice is going to happen. Okay. Where do you go? The library across the bridge, okay. voice of an angel is singing right now. You hear that, girl? Holy moly, sit down! Dude, I need you! Hey, look who's there. I'm available if you need some brains on your team. Sure, dude. Just remember to not go too far without brain. Welcome back, buddy. Let's have some fun and profit, he says. Wow, they gave me almost 3000 XP. Alrighties. I'm gonna equip that guy in a moment. Yeah, it's not that bad, but it's still like you're crossing a boundary, you know what I mean? You're crossing a line that I haven't crossed with you, man. So you need to stay respectful. Unless I cross the line, you can cross it. Let's see. What the heck is a freaking library, dude? I gotta cross this bridge as well. Holy moly, there's nothing at the end. Oh, the library is there, okay. Oh, this is the library. We find ourselves yet again with some peaceful music. Enjoy. You can close your eyes for a little bit. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Hey, Anton! I have a Rivella or whatever. I can't believe it! You found Riella! Welcome back, Lord Mistress. We quickly accommodate you so you can recover. And for you, my friend, here's 1000 gold. And from now on, you can access the library and our traders. Let's go, dude. 1000 freaking gold. I can buy the sword of flames with this. I just need to find the mysterious seller. See, now I can talk to Gevadi. I cannot go that way though, eventually, man. I cannot go this way either. Or I can come this way. I can talk to Tanger as well. 2 new locations have been opened to me. And I can step on their garden. I'm gonna save it here. We're gonna talk to Gebari again in the future. But now it's time to end the stream, right? There is something at the end. Did you talk to the guard? Wait, really? Empty of password? There's like a door or something? I didn't know that. He's like, want me to open the door for you or something like that? Or welcome. The door is open, now you can enter or something like that. That's cool. Okay, I saved it. Let us close the game. It turns out the lady gave you meatballs because she overheard you talking to your mom. And you said, please go buy some meatballs. Wait, really? And how do you know that? Did your mom tell you? Or did the lady tell you? If your mom told you that, she probably talked to the lady like, oh, I heard that you gave meatballs to Empty of Taskforce or something like that. And then she was like, oh yes, that happened because I heard him saying that he kinda wanted meatballs. Your mom told you? Shame on you, Empty of Taskforce. You should trust her. Shame on you, Empty of Taskforce. Shame on you. Have you heard of that video? No, it's an audio that says, shame on you, Mr. Bush. Shame on you. I think that it's a comedy sketch or something. They took it from there. Or I don't know if somebody actually said that to the former US president, right? George Bush. Shame on you, Mr. Bush. Shame on you. Somebody said that. So they recorded that and they propagated it throughout the internet. So shame on you, Empty of Taskforce. Shame on you. Alrighties. You haven't heard about it? Okay. Okay, let's close this. Thank you. Exile Kingdoms, for bringing peace into my life again tonight. It has been a pleasure streaming you this day. Another shout out to your creator. David Balestrino. Shout out. Nice. We did a good progress. I fear though. I fear that the free version is about to come to an end. Very soon. We already saw that at one point they wouldn't let me access one of the neighbor zones, right? So yeah, it ends at Kingridge, I think. You only have Kingridge, New Garand, and Lanagar Village on the free version, it seems. I will look into the Play Store to see how much it is, but it's probably expensive. Who knows, we'll see. Yeah, the music sounds so epic, and that is the reason of why like to do I like to give thanks to Exile Kingdoms. I don't know. I like this thing right here. You can see the beautiful map as well. It's really cool. It invites me to give thanks to it, right? You know what I mean? And I cannot say that with every game that I have streamed. No. You got a shower? Alright. Goodbye, Empty of Taskers. I'm gonna go, so there's that. You won't miss anything? Alright. Let us say goodbye now. Thanks again for watching the stream. I appreciate it. To the ones that came by. Thank you so much. Pokekins, Empty of Taskers, and the follow from Happy Niners. I'm really tired, but it was worth it. And I will most likely stream tomorrow, so we're gonna go back to Chalot, I think. But yeah, for the time being, that's it. Thanks again. Stay healthy, stay safe, and yeah, let us say goodbye. Let's do it. 1, 2. Peace out.